Hey there everyone, this is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome to Silent Hill F. I have been waiting for this one for some time. I've been avoiding any information about it. I did kind of get caught up with on the brightness contrast settings, so I just left them at default for now, and maybe I'll play with them later. I set the language to Japanese because that was the default, and then English subtitles, and I might play with that in a New Game Plus situation. So let's just jump in and see what this is like. Okay, I don't know what that is, but this must be for either pre-order or the deluxe edition or something. Guess we'll figure this out as we go. Let's see. Story and hard. Okay, it's just a traditional. Puzzles. Lost in the fog. Story, hard. Let's see. It's on hard by default. Let's go with default, I guess. First playthrough. I think the Navy Sailor is the standard, right? I'll just go the standard. Is this supposed to be like Robbie the Rabbit? We'll just go with standard for this.
私は一人でも全然寂しくないの。仲間外れなんか気にしないもん。
ひなこ、お友達のところに遊びに行ったんじゃなかったの？
男の子と遊ぶ子はおままごとに入れてあげないだって。
じゃあお姉ちゃんと一緒におままごとしよっか。
本
お待たせ。
お姉ちゃん、
何かいいことでもあった？
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
ひなこ、私ね。
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
ひなこ、親に向かってその言い草は何だ。
お父さんやめてください。
純子があんなにも高校娘なのに、どうして妹の前は何もかも正反対なんだ。どこ行く。話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひなこ。
お父さん、ひな子だって分かってくれてますよ。
分かってたらどうしてあの態度になるんだ。これも全部お前がひな子をずっと甘やかしてきたからだろう。
ひな子、お父さんはね、あなたのためを思って
友達のとこ行ってくる。
早めに帰っておいでね。
And down the mountain. Journal. Shimizu Hinako. Me, there's not a single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. How old are we? I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. It's kind of the opposite for me, but... Oh, there's a... I will admit, I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once, I've rebelled and made the wrong decision, only to regret it later. Okay, and Mom... Kimie? I'm assuming? My mother, if I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then. But maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just will not accept her way of life. Yeah, I'm gonna say the times here are probably a bit outdated for a character like her and me. Of course, she has to live in them, but... Kanta? My father, when I first learned the term patriarchal husband, and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at Mom, throws things around, and even hits us. That's no, just no. Yeah, I have plenty of family members, myself included. We're kind of explosive when it comes to words, but we don't hit each other. Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else only get to see the quiet, calm side? If it meant that I wouldn't have to spend another second with him in that house, I'd happily let myself be taken away. Okay. And how do you say that? I don't think I didn't catch how they pronounced that name. Kinuda, is it Junko? Let's see. Different name. So we all have Shimizu Kinuda, right? She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. I'm assuming this is metaphor, kind of, not metaphorical, but not a blood-related sister. Or is there some kind of tradition I'm not aware of where they go by different names? She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Oh, she's married. Okay. Never mind. That's what I'm familiar with. You know, take that question back. All right, interesting. Okay. I'm not a runner in games. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Okay. see how the controls work. Do we have to run? Yeah, okay, go away, thank you. I kind of want to check things out. Can I interact with things? So I really don't know what to expect from this game. Local doctor's note. There have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tinnitus, which, tetanus, but I always like to go, tetanus, tetanus. You gotta get the fist in there. And, echinococosis, sorry. These are terms I should know. I've taught microbiology for over 10 years of my life, so to name just a few. And I still say tetanus. The town committee should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. Okay, interesting. Oh, so we got collectibles, great. You know what that means for New Game Plus. Okay, we got equipment, collectibles, map, journal, options, title screen, okay. Oh. I'm assuming I can't go in the buildings. There's no interaction point here. Ooh, that kind of blur effect when you move. A little off-putting. What happens if I go the other way? Because I'm assuming this is the way they want me to go. What if I... Let's just test it out. What if I try to go back the other way? We're not in the timer, right? I mean, we're just going... We're just going by, what it says. Oh, it does go up. I can't remember what my objective was. Oh. RPG instincts. Article, serious issues, and... Oh, that's going to be a hard one. Ebisugaoka. April 21, Showa 20, 1945. Evening edition. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Ebisugaoka of Yamabe district finally came to stop early this morning. Please feel free to help me out with the Japanese. I try, but I don't know everything, which is probably obvious. People are like, you don't know anything. What are you talking about? The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. It smells nasty if you ever smell that stuff. We actually have a well, and we get a lot of sulfur from it. It's not really toxic or anything like that. It just stinks. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. Yeah, because H2S is corrosive. I don't know of it causing any major issues though. The gaseous form is the one that you don't really want, but in addition, strong concentrations of arsen. Yeah, I was actually wondering about that. I saw the rice paddies at the beginning. I was thinking, I wonder if this is one of those arsenic heavy areas. A research project one of my old lab mates was working on had to do with that. I'll talk more about that along the way if it comes up again. Of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. 20 parts per million. Wow. That seems like a lot. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues this might lead to. Oh, this is right up my alley. My doctoral dissertation was on acid mine drainage, but we worked with lead and arsenic a lot in our lab. I worked with both, so we had some hyperaccumulating plants we were working with called the Chinese brake fern, Pteris vittata, the Latin name. and it's a hyperaccumulator of arsenic, and I think I'd put them in like a solution of like 500 parts per million arsenic, so a lot more than the water they're talking about. But you know, they're drinking this stuff. They're probably growing plants in it. Entry to mountain prohibited.
土砂崩れで通れない。
Landslides blocked off the path.
私はここ登ったな。
Are we gonna go up that way at some point? Okay, so backtracking was a good idea. Alright, can I go into the building? I can't. I think that's a door, right? I don't know if I've ever played a game that was set in Japan, like around this time frame. I played Sekiro, but I guess Ghost of Tsushima, but yeah, that's way older than this though, right? Some of the architecture looks really similar to the stuff I'm familiar with though. Okay, I went over here, right? Did I go down here? The music was pretty loud at the beginning, but I generally like my games loud, so hopefully it's not cutting me off or anything, or, you know, hopefully you can hear me right now. It should be fine, but I like the tunes too, and I know Akira Yamaoka is on the scene here, so I'm excited to hear the full soundtrack. One of the things I got for the deluxe version, I think, was some artwork and music, so I'm sure I'll be listening to that at some point. Okay. I was not expecting them to just jump right into stuff that I worked on when I was, you know, in school. I haven't done any environmental research in a long time, so like hands-on stuff.
拝んでおこう。
Guess I'll pray. Oh. Hokara? I gotta look into that one. That's this, I'm assuming? Or is it?
神様、
Oh, yeah.
私はどうしたら。
Oh, it's how you save. Okay. Kinozadai to Kome? Kome? So Silent Hill hasn't traditionally been too hard when it comes to hard difficulties per se. Puzzle difficulties usually kind of depend. And puzzles are the same, but they'll make them more challenging. I probably should have just jacked that up right away, because that's one of my favorite parts of these games, but a little hint the first time is kind of nice. And that's usually going to be the big difference. That or there's just more information missing from the puzzle, but again, that's kind of a hint in a way, right? Yeah, so thinking back on the games I played that were in Japan, I think it's always been feudal Japan. Drinking at this time of the day. Question mark. I gotta remember that switches to next. A woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they even make flowers blush. So, okay. Oh, this goes to another place. Did the rope go down to that same building? Probably. Okay. It's like a well. Old school with a pump. Very interesting. What kind of plants are these? Not quite sure. Some kind of workstation, maybe? There's a chair there. See a mortar and pestle. Stuff for watering, sweeping. Okay, so we could come down this way, right? We got roads going all over here. Which way am I going? Okay. Oh. It's stuck. I usually like to go with the authentic voice actors. One thing I am well aware of, though, is when people are watching videos, a lot of times they're multitasking and not necessarily watching the gameplay all the time. Which they always will say one of the biggest things you need to be aware of in content creation is that they can understand what they're listening to. I kind of want to see where this goes.
お稲荷様だ。
Huh.
あちこちに祀られてる。
When did I? Okay. Where am I looking? Said journal. Oh. Inari. Isn't that the name for like foxes or something like that? Well, anyways, let's read it. Ebisu. I gotta see how to pronounce that. Ebisugaoka is mostly composed of Inari-sama's believers. There are statues of Inari-sama all over town. My elderly neighbors treat them with great respect and worship them. That's gotta be the foxes, right? Inari-sama, also referred to as the Oinari-sama, is a goddess that puts old unusable tools to rest. They are known for their offerings preference of a Buddha-aged tofu pierced through with an old needle. It seems like other towns don't have these customs, though. I'm guessing they might be something special only we do for Inari-sama here in Ebisugaoka. I think I have a game. Can't remember. Spear of the North, where you play as a fox. I need to actually play that at some point. I've never played it yet. So. Yeah, that was worth the RPG check, I guess. I want to call it that. It's just feeling kind of like a ghost town. Which I guess, you know, if it's a Silent Hill game, it's going to be a ghost town. Oh, there's an off trail there. We're going to explore before we do anything, right? I do have some thoughts on that, because I know people were talking about Silent Hill being moved to a different country that didn't seem to strike the chord that people were hoping for in some ways, but Silent Hill not set in Silent Hill is kind of the common thing I've heard. And I'm like, well, if you've played any Silent Hill games, you know, there are many Silent Hill games that are not placed in Silent Hill. Silent Hill 3, half the game is not in Silent Hill. Silent Hill Homecoming, I don't even think was in Silent Hill. I think it was a completely different town. If I remember, at least a part of it was. Silent Hill 4, The Room, was not in Silent Hill. I don't know if you ever even go...
人気がないな。
I don't know if you even go to Silent Hill.
誰か来てるかな。
I don't know if you even find... I don't know if you go to Silent Hill at all in that game. And of course, the short message wasn't in Silent Hill. Okay. I live in the small rural town of Ebisugaoka before the war. I need to listen to how they say that. Before the war, the town was lively due to the influx of people coming for the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains, which is probably where the arsenic is coming from. In fact, my research was on acid mine drainage, which comes from coal mining sites, or mine specifically did at least. Can come from anywhere, but mining tends to cause problems. After the dam construction finished and the coal mine closed down, it just became a sad little town. The grand iron bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only reminder of this sorry town's former glory. Isn't that always the way? Oh, yes, we got a map. Okay. So I can see our home is marked with our head. Somebody's head. Or going to the general store, wherever that is. It's a good sized little town. Wonder how many people live here. I come from a small town, so not a city person. Not a people person either. Not that I don't like getting to know people. It's just, what's the word people would use for me? Neuroatypical. Something on that order. I kind of want to check out everything as we go. Article: Serious issues in Ebisugaoka. Starting around May, Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of larger earthquakes yet to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari-sama's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefecture Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. Is that a Buddha, maybe? I know a little bit about Buddhism. That's about it. I don't know any other. I don't think I know any of the other common religions around this area or time frame. Even I don't know how much that's changed over the years. I think Buddhism is a pretty broad spread area of worship, isn't it? Okay, this is really cool looking. The opening cinematics were beautiful. And I'm kind of getting like Silent Hill 2 vibes. Like it feels really similar to that so far. Oh, that's a cool angle.
運転手さんいませんか?
That's interesting.
他の道を探そう.
It's a dead bird, right? What kind of bird? I don't know my Japanese birds. I need to watch more anime. It's been a while since I've done any heavy watching. I do have access to some newer shows, so I should start watching. We're gonna squeeze into the dark corner. Not seeing anything that's really obvious for interacting with.
裏切り者。
サクコ、
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
Traitor? Why are we a traitor? It seems rude. Sakuko. Igarashi Sakuko. One of my best friends, she's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. Like me. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. If I'm not mistaken, I think their currency is high numbers compared to what I'm used to. So, her father is the head priest of the Senensigi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's where the truck was. Is there gonna be a map? We already have a map, so it can't be, right? Suzutani Mayumi. Oh, is this like a missing persons thing? Last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief with black polka dots. Details of disappearance.
破られてる。
Can I take it? Yeah, it's torn. Let's just see if there's anything worth interacting with. Ooh. Yeah, that's a door.
どこ行ったんだろう。
Yeah, where did the driver go? What side of the road did they drive on? Right, so, opposite of us, right? That would really throw me off trying to shift like that. Wait, I came out here, right? No, I came out here. Yeah, okay. Alright. One of the things I've been kind of wondering about this is if, partly I'm curious why they made the change to have this in Japan as opposed to, you know, Silent Hill in the States. But I'm also curious as to how, if this is going to like tie in somehow to the short message, because that was also set in a town that I figured was probably fictitious, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd never heard of it before, and I don't think I looked into it afterwards. Still under construction. When are they going to be finished? I think they referred to something in that story. Well, two reasons I thought they might be connected is, again, one, we're moved to a different country, right? And they were talking about, what was it called, the Silent Hill paradox or something like that? Silent Hill something, you know. The other thing was the cherry blossoms were a really common theme in short message, and they seem to be in this too. So I'm wondering if that's an extension of the short message, or if this is an extension of it.
シュだ。
Shu. EY Shu. Shu's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When he played make-believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason it just kind of stuck. Partner as in relationship? Romantic partner? Or just partner because of that? Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Let's meet up with him, I guess.
Yo, 相棒。
シュウ。
あのさ。
うん。なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
シュウ。
シュウ君、お待たせ。ひなこもいたんだ。
リンコ。
何の話をしてたの？
いや、大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。リンコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。咲子だってひな子から何か借りてるんじゃないの？
私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。
咲子利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？
言ってないよ。証文あんなら出してみろ。
いいこと聞いた。これからは咲子に貸すとき消しゴムであっても証文が出せるから。
そんな意地悪言わないでよ。
ひなこ？
あ、ごめん。何？
裏切りも。
Oh, I hear the siren. Oh. Oh, can you go faster? Oh my god, what is that? Oh, what the? No. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. 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 I'm not even an hour in yet, and I died already. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, just around the corner. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, get out. I don't know how to fight it. I don't even know what it is. Oh, this is really weird. Can I go, like, inside somewhere? No, I don't. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, we haven't met her yet, have we? That's our sister? Oh, it's still coming. Ooh.
痛い。
That was,
これ週にもらっててよかった。
note from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headache is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? Actually, I do that when I'm asleep. If you ever need to talk or anything, you can just call my name and I'll be there. Red capsule, painkillers in capsules, relieves pain, and raises spirits, slightly restores health and current max sanity.
助かった。みんな絶対無事でいてくれよ。
Sanity. It said sanity. Sanity meter's never a good thing, right? Bandage. Coated with ointment used to stop bleeding. Application is taught in all local schools. Greatly restores health. Well, that's better than a dirty syringe. If you know, you know.
ここどこ？急いで咲子のとこに戻らないと。
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with her face. It was like she was bleeding out of her face. I see the ladder. Let me check around here. Okay. It's on the map, huh? The red stuff. So what are those? That was so weird. It was like a... I don't know. It was like a time-captured growth of like a plant or... something more stationary in that sense. Let me jump over. I have a feeling it's not. I was wondering when the fog was gonna hit. I was literally just thinking like, oh man, people we can talk to. Like, there's a group of us. How dangerous could this be?
リンコ
Rinko. Okay. Rinko. I saw that autosave. Don't do that to me. What are we looking at? Dodging. Wait. What's new? It's a weird time to be reading the journal, but unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I've been a handful ever since I was little. My parents told me that I never listened to a single word they said. I'd make my mom cry and my dad furious. But Junko was always there for me. She understood me. She looked out for me. That's why I love my sister and have always done what she's asked of me, or at least I've tried. She would smooth things out between me and my parents, which made life in that house a little more bearable. That is, until she got married, of course. Okay, and Rinko. One of my friends, she's really put together, but can be a little inflexible in how she does things sometimes. Once she set her mind to something, that's it. And recently that something seems to be clothes, fashion, and other womanly pursuits. Ringo once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a tough time. Okay, we're being chased. I should probably haul it. Journal update. The key to survival is knowing when to stand your ground and fight and when to run. You can escape from combat by getting out of the enemy's sight. Hokoda. Use X in front of a Hokoda to see a list of things you can do. You can save your progress by going to record. Oh, there's several pages, sorry. We got the map. Oh, wait. If you're unsure what to do next, you can always check. Okay. Got it. Collect T-Blaze. You might come across some valuable items and information while exploring. Should probably check that out. Okay. Attacking, dodging, or running while in combat will deplete your stamina. If you run out of stamina, you will become out of breath and won't be able to act until you've recovered. Great, that's what we always like, a stamina bar. Dodging, yep, I got that down. Fleeing, the key to survival is not, yeah, okay. Equipment. When you want to use an item, you must first go to, yeah. Yeah, the shortcut's nice. Okay. I can still hear the thing. Where do we want to go? Why can I go? That's where I went, right? I'm leaning. This is where we came from, right? Should I really be going this way? Well, that's not going to be confusing at all. Avoid the monsters and move ahead. I suppose let's try to go this way because it looks like we might have the ability. Can I climb up that? Uh-oh. Okay. Capsules. Oh, so just looking inside, okay. Okay. Dead end? No, maybe not.
どなたか
Just walk into somebody's house. Steal their stuff. There are stairs going up. It probably goes out the other side. Okay. Oh. That's the thing we just saw outside, isn't it? Bloody key. A key with unknown bloodstains, not sure what it unlocks. Oh boy. Okay. Examining objects when you are near certain objects. Okay. We just did. Alright. I like that touch. I'm missing the old horror games when you could, like, examine random things by clicking on them and get, like, little bits of information. So I like when they try to bring those things back in some form. And then as the horror games progressed, they started doing the, Yokan. They started doing the, like, examine the object thing, which is kind of cool. A jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight, greatly restores health, can also be used as an offering. An offering to what? Huh. Oh. Oh. That. Okay. That scared me. Let's get out of here. I wanted to... Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Okay, can I get out of here? Can I get out of here, please? How did I get... Oh my god, I'm stuck inside. I'm stuck inside. No! Okay, get away from me. Get away from me. What was in the room that it came from? Yeah, please bring me somewhere. Oh. Go, 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 go. Can I jump? Please. No, 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 no. Okay. It's gonna come down here. No, it's not. It's not good.
シュウたち無事だといいけど。
I wonder if I missed anything in the house because of that. 'Cause, you know, I wasn't. It's not like I was panicking. Okay. Let's see. I like being full health. Oh, oh my! How did you jump all the way over here? And what are you? Let's get away from the thing. I can't explore when I got that on me. Why am I being allowed over here? Really? Can I go over this? No, I can't. Where'd it go? I gotta stop leaning. Antique comb. Small hairbrush specifically made to be used in religious ceremonies. A type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh. Can I save? Hakora. Some offerings not only recover health and sanity, it can also be exchanged for faith at Hakora. What's the faith do? Use faith at Hakora to fully restore your sanity. If you have chosen the story as your action difficulty level, then you can recover both your health and sanity without using faith by visiting a Hakora. So that's going to be the difficulty difference. Insanity must be the flowers. Use faith you have received at a Hakora to obtain Amamori. Okay, well, I feel like that's a good place to stop for this first one. I'm really intrigued by this. I don't know what else to say at this moment, but I'm intrigued and I'm hoping we can find a way to defend ourselves soon. But it's interesting. It's definitely caught my interest, and I'm curious to see where this is going to go. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.